morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning from around the world. Good morning. Lord have mercy. Look at all these beautiful people on here. Let me get this adjusted here. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, 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 good morning. Wow, thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to all the people on this morning. We got a great call lined up called Checkmate. Everybody say Checkmate. Got it. Hey, I want to thank Mr. Bree Clemens and for doing all this. And I talked to him this morning. Can you guys hear me okay? Miss Natasha, can you hear me okay? All right, good. Let me turn this up a little bit. And I want to thank Mr. Bree Clemens that I've got something I just talked to him about. So I want to make it publicly, let him know that I've got something coming his way to say such a blessing for all of us. And you know what? He does all this for us. He doesn't charge. I mean, he's just a man. I'm just he wants to see people win. See people win. And I want to thank him publicly. And I got something special. And he said something to me, he don't realize it. And we were talking this morning, and he said, it's a rare opportunity. I go, yeah, what I'm sending you is rare. Don't ever send somebody that's junk. Send somebody something that's worth something. Make a commitment to, when you send somebody something, make it something that, yeah, not, oh, what is this? No, it's rare. It's very rare. We'll talk about that later. Well, anyway. Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to all the people on the call today. I see regional director out of Las Vegas, my dear friend, Mr. Brian Baker. Good morning, sir. Miss Daryl Ranson out in Nashville, Tennessee. So much, Mr. Jordan C. out there in Nashville. Miss Joyce Brewer, there she is in my lower corner. Hey, dear. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Miss Castro, thank you. What a wonderful job you did yesterday introducing me. That lady's amazing in the Phoenix area. Miss Tina Dalton, thank you so much. Miss Valerie, thank you so much. Boss lady, there she is. That girl studies me like nobody's business. Miss Natasha Ismail, thank you so much. I'd like to thank Miss Mary Perez out there. Miss Anna, who just freshly moved to Texas. I'm still talking about that testimony you did a couple of weeks ago. Mr. Ismail, ¿qué pasó, señor? Buenos días. Miss Perry, thank you so much. Part of the bakery. And also Miss Zoe Duffy, part of the bakery. TJ, is good seeing you, young lady. And we have another regional director, dignitary out in South Carolina, Mr. Curtis Evans. Matter of fact, he signed up a new IBO that was in his business a couple of years ago because he did what I asked. I said, like I told you, call 25, bingo, signed another guy up. See, I'm telling you this stuff, everything I give you works. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Miss Marcia Carter, who's on the call today. Well, today we're going to get into Checkmate. 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 We're going to get into some. All right, here we go. Everybody get your journals out, your notepads. I haven't trained on this call in about a month and a half, almost 2 months. And you know why? Because it's my job to lift you up, to get you better so you get started lifting yourself up. And that way you can bring your second and third level up. And therefore, you'll be a regional director and a regional vice president. So I'm supposed to do less and less and get paid, right? So that's my job, is get you guys, pushing you up. See, most leaders, and I hate that word leader, most leaders don't want you, they want to do everything. They want to be at everything. No, no, no. A true leader wants to help everybody grow around him or her. And I sent a tape out to my leaders this morning. I want them to listen to and study it. What do you mean by study? Something they listen to at least 5 to 6 times and take notes on it, because I may quiz them on it. That's how you study. Study. Don't read it in the red. I read something, but don't know what I read. No, study, study. There's a little black book say study to make yourself approve. A workman worthy of, worthy of. All right, let's see what our numbers look like. Worthy of. All right, now let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Now, y'all ready? Everybody's got your journals? Because you got to have journals. You got to have your notepads. Because see, as a leader, as you grow in this business, become from a corporal to a sergeant to what I call an officer. What's an officer? You know, most people got stripes on the arm, right? And I'm gonna talk about the Army, military. No. You're still in training. You're still in training. You got your first stripe. You're still in training. Second stripe, you're a corporal. You're still in training, which means you're done a little bit. You got one person on your downline, or you might be customer qualified, right? See, when an officer has a bar, that's a lieutenant. Those are called lieutenants. Those are called regional directors in our business. They got a bar. You salute them. They've been through battle. They know how to get you through the lines. All right. Now, today I got it called Checkmate. I was up this morning, last couple of days working on this. And see, my job is to do less and less to have you guys become more and more stronger as you grow in your business. Because one day your team's going to be way bigger than my team. I don't care whose organization you're in, but you got to be ready for it. So number one, park ego. Number two, park pride to the side. And number three, just park all that stuff. Your job is my job is to pour into you. Okay. Now, I want to show you about Checkmate. We're going to go into life. First, let's put the first one up, sir. The first one up. Now, we're going to talk about life. Uh-oh. We're going to talk about life. Now, you got to understand that life, this is, well, give us a second. This is life. This is life. This is life. Now, if you notice, you got 8 squares one way, you got 8 squares coming the other way. That's 64 squares. 64 squares. 64 squares. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Let's see, I got Mr. Brian Baker there. Let me put myself over here so I can see and talk to y'all. Let's see here. All right. All right, that's life. Understand, that's 64. 8 times 8, 64. Within each square, write this down. Within each square is time. Time. See, we all have the same amount of time a day, which is 24 hours. I don't care who you are, millionaire, billionaire, broke, desperate, bad luck, no luck at all. But we all have the same amount of time. That's why each square is equivalent to the next. Oh boy, here we go. Each square is time. Got it? Okay, next. Each time of the square is a chapter of life. Oh my God. Whoo, here we go. It's a chapter, a chapter, a chapter. Some of y'all ain't 64 yet, but there's a chapter. Each time of the square is a chapter of life. Life, life. 8 by 8, 64 chapters, life. This is the book of life. Uh-oh. Which chapter are you in? Now, understand, each move must be thought out. Each move must be thought out. Each move must be what? Thought out. Now, when you think of moves, but each thought's got to be thought out. Let me explain something to you. An amateur, write this down. In chess, an amateur, write this down. An amateur has 1 to 3 moves. That's the amateur level in chess. Mr. Bree Clemens, we're ready for the second slide, sir. An amateur moves 1 to 3, only thinks 1 to 3 levels, 1 to 3 moves. So that's an amateur. Now, if you notice, oh shoot, where I got. If you notice, this is your life. Life's on the left side, you on the right side. Now, look at the board. It's equally weighted. That's you on the right, and there's life that's battling you on the left. An amateur thinks 1 to 3 moves. That's an amateur. Write this down. A pro level, oh my God. A pro level thinks 4 to 5 moves in advance. See, any military will have strategies. A military officer will tell you what the strategies are. Strategies. What's your strategy to win in the game of life, in the game of ACN? Now, 4 to 5 moves, you're a pro level. Okay, we got you. Some of y'all think, hey, I'm gonna do my own this, I'm gonna do this. Okay, great. Now what? Push it back up. Push it back up. Well, I don't know. I ain't thought that far. Well, you're on a pro level. Now, a master, hallelujah. A master chess player thinking 6 to 10 moves ahead. Write that down. How many moves? 6 to 10. See, there's a method to my madness, and I know you got on say it because I'm building everything. Like when you go and have a strategy move, they don't tell you everything they're going to do. They give you certain moves of the strategy to get you to win, like baseball game. You got to get to first base, then run to second base, then get to third base, then you get to home. See, so a master's got 6 to 10 moves before the other player. And the question is, do you have that many moves on your game of life with your business in ACN? Now, I'm going to give you an idea. Kind of like the COC, or I say the co-founders, they're called Grand Masters. Now notice, Grand Master, what's a Grand Master? A Grand Master, write this down, has 11 to 15 moves. Oh, God, oh, yes, we do. 11 to 15 moves? Yeah, oh, yeah, we can tell you. Look, we can read the tea leaves. We can tell you this year what this year's going to look like. I can even tell you what next year's going to look like. Why? Because I already got my 11, 12, 15 moves moved out. I already got my strategies together. See, the first strategy is to get y'all on board. Watch this. Here we go. First thing I told you this year, look, first thing I said is, why did God create you? Wow, Mr. Thomas, you never went that way before. Yeah, I know, but I got to get you to thinking ahead a few more advanced moves. And that's to create you to serve. Yes, okay, to serve. Then we said, well, Mr. Thomas, what's next after serving? Well, we got to add value. You got to add value to yourself. That's how you climb the ladder, add value. Got to add value to myself. Okay, got it. Then what, Mr. Thomas? Well, then you got to look at some skill set. What's the first skill set? Well, I think you told us listening. Yeah, shut up and listen and learn. Okay, got it, Mr. Thomas. Got to learn. Okay, listen. Okay, then what? Then the second skill set is how to sell. Right, sell. P with H-E-L-L, then S-C-L-L. So learn how to sell. And then I said you gotta learn how to pivot. Since situations happen to the whole world, most people haven't pivoted. That's why they're lost. And they're lost. You got to learn how to pivot, because life's going to throw at you all kind of things. Once you learn how to pivot, then you have to hit the what? The reset button. Lord have mercy. We hit the reset button right about the 1st of May. 1st of May, some of y'all hit the reset button. You started listening to me, started getting on the board with a new philosophy to take you to the next level, to be a master, a grandmaster, or a pro level. But never, never, never will you be an amateur again if you hang on to my coattail. Now, in business, let me go back. In business, the moves that are ahead of you are ahead of the competition. Look, ACM, we already hit the competition. We already would know how to work from home. We already got a home-based business. We already got services that people need. We're already ahead of the game. So in other words, we're already at the pro level. Some of you are at the master level. But Al Thomas wanted to get you to grandmaster level, RVP. God dang it, can you catch it? Can you see the vision now? The Bible says without vision, people perish. In business, the moves are ahead of your competition. The more odds are in your favor once you have the moves set ahead of you. This is the same as a thing in life. Some of y'all still stuck at the amateur level. I'm not going to do that. I don't like it when Mr. Thomas telling me to do that. I understand. That's why you're still stuck in that same position. Your income ain't went up nowhere and it's still stuck, and people fall out your downline. And, man, I don't know what I need to do, man. I ain't going to listen. Oh, no. Yeah, that's exactly why, because you're stuck at that level. And I'm trying to get you to go to the next level. Now, one more time, we're going to go through this one more time. We're going to go through this one more time. What's the first level? The first level is what? 1 to 3 moves. That's an amateur level. Yeah, I'm going to stick an AC, and I might go, 4 to 5 moves that means you're a pro level. That means you're ETL. You got an ETL. Now the master, 6 to 10 levels. That's where the lieutenants come in. That's where the regional directors come in. Now I'm trying to get you to RVP level and SVP level. That's 11 to 15 moves. That's called grandmaster. Grandmaster. That's right. That's what they call them when you go to chess plays. And they notice it's always quiet. You know why it's quiet? Because they're thinking. They're not working hard. They're thinking. Now, let's talk about this a little deeper. Let's go a little deeper with this. Let's go a little deeper with it. Let's do this. Now, we're going to talk about Mr. Bree Clemens. Will you put the next level up, sir? Let's do the next slide, sir, please. Now, I want y'all to understand. There's different things on the chessboard, and I want you to understand the game of life. Some of you think you're playing the game of life, but you don't know. You ain't really in the game yet. I mean, you're in the game, but you're not playing by the rules that's going to set you to win, because you've been knocked down by life. Some talking about my mama did this, my daddy did. I get that. We can't help that. The best thing you can do, like T.D. Jakes got a book, is called Let It Go. Let it go. But I want to show you something. I'm going to break this down so you get a clear understanding where we're going in 2020 and beyond. See, like I think it was Greg Parmesan says, hey, some people can't go where God's got you going. Some of y'all, I hope and pray all of y'all can go with me where I'm going, because I'm going somewhere. Now, the next slide, sir. Next slide. Lord have mercy. Next slide. Let's break it down so we're real clear on this. See, I want you guys to study this. Now, there's a king. Now, in the chessboard, the chessboard, remember on the left side was life and you're on the right side. Now, everyone, this is the king. The game is to get the king. The game is, and notice there's only one king on your side and you're the king. What's the king? That's you. Ladies, you're also a king. Now, let me go back biblically, and, God gave a man, and then he took, put Adam down, and out of his side came another called a woman. And when man saw a woman, he went, whoa, man. Anyway, so we're both, okay, kings, okay? A king is a woman and a man, okay, either one. And the whole idea, the object of the game is to win, Write that down, is to win. Win for your family, win for your community, win for mankind. See, like I said, you're first here to create, so your first job is, he created me to serve. So a king's job is to serve. The tape I sent out to some of y'all this morning is to serve. Those that got privileged to get that, to serve. So your job is to win, and by the game of life. So there's only one king, which is all of you. Now, let's go to the next one, the queen. Who's the queen in this game of life? Well, the queen is ACN. Wait a minute, what do you mean ACN is the queen? Yeah, see, the queen's job is to help the king to win. What? Say that again, Mr. Thomas. The queen's job is to help the what? King to win. That's her whole function. Let's say it biblically. She's his helpmate. Oh my God. ACN is our helpmate to help us win in the game of life. I was going to get deep on you. She's to assist the king. ACN says we have a service, an opportunity to make as much as you want to make, serve as many people you want to serve in 27 countries. To help, excuse my French, with a billion serving McDonald's, we could serve much more than that. So ACN is the queen of the vehicle that's going to get the king to win the game of life. Now, if the queen is there to aid the king can win because we have it in our favor. But if you don't know what you got, you don't know what you got. The queen is there to assist the king in winning. You don't win the game by knocking the queen out. You win by knocking the king out. Who's trying to knock you off your stance right now? Next object, sir, in the game of life on the board of chess. We're going to have the next one, which is the bishop. Now notice, there's one king, one queen, one U, one ACN. Oh my God. That there teeth. Bishop, there's two bishops on your side of the board. Two bishops. Okay, Mr. Thomas, it's pretty good stuff here. Mr. Thomas, what is a bishop? Well, see, you got to understand the bishop. Woo! The bishop is there to take you out of the game. That's the opponent. But your bishop is there to keep you in the game. The bishop could be your downline. Is there to help you. But the opposing team's bishop is to take you out of the game. So write that down. The opposing bishop is there to take you out of the game without you seeing them coming. Anybody play chess know that bishop is a sneaky little rascal. He'll be way back there. He can slide right across there at the angle, don't he? Don't he slide right across the board? Because a bishop don't come at you directly. They come at you sideways. What's that, Mr. Thomas? What comes at you sideways? Number one, divorce. They were doing pretty good until they got divorced, and all of a sudden he had to start all over again. His wife took the business. Blah, 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 blah. What else is the bishop? Bankruptcy. What about those backstabbing people that got in and knocked you out of the board like they did Mr. Shaquille Cooper? They're called backstabbers. Oh my God, can't see them coming. Remember now, the bishop, you can't see the opposing bishop coming. Lawsuits, oh my God. Car accidents, sometimes they're fatal. Took out a loved one, took out one of your arms, took out one of your legs, but it was fatal. Wow. Someone you love is on drugs, they come at you sideways, you don't see them coming. The market crash, your 401k go down, you lose real estate, you don't see it coming. Got to watch out for those bishops. They're tricky. Like I say, they come at you sideways. They come without you, write this down, without you even seeing them. Lord have mercy. Wow, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Who else we got on here today? Let's see what our numbers look like. All right. Now we understand the bishop's routine. Now remember, you got one that's there to also have the ones that are coming at you. Next, sir, the next one. Now notice, you have two knights, they have two knights. What's a knight, Mr. Thomas? What does that got to do with it? Well, that's also in the game. Now, the thoughts, their goal is to throw you off your goal. Write that down. The knight is there to throw you off your goal. See, the bishop comes at the sideways. You don't see him coming. The knight could stand there and move to this and one over that way. See, their job is to throw you off your goals, to throw you off your goals, to throw you off that goal. I was going to take that mantle. I looked up, saw that bishop that night, and I can leave that man alone. See, that didn't throw you off the goal. Something like this, what they call this crap out here, pandemic. I ain't going to say the name. I won't even give it that much credit. So why should you? Social unrest is to throw you off your goal. Losing your job, throwing you off your goal. Prices of goods and services going up, throw you off your goal. I told people the other day, so when you go shopping, don't get one, get 3 or 4 items. You go back 30 days later, it costs you 30, 40% more. Can you see what's going on? See, that's what you don't see that night. He's to throw you off your goal to think small. Remember, that's why they're called the wild horses. Wild horses. Got to watch them horses in the game of life. They're there to throw you off your goal. Next one, sir. Let's get to the rook. Woo-hoo! This is a bad rascal here. Remember, they have 2, you have 2. Let's look at the rook. The rook, watch this, write this down, is to protect the system. The rook is there to protect the system. In ACM, we call it the client department. Protect the system? Yeah, protect the system. The rook is your job. The rook is a system, a system, a system. See, these people that are rooks that come at you, they went to college and they know all the great information. There's rookies. Policeman could be a rookie. Fireman could be a rookie. See, they only slide one way. They slide across the board. See, they slide one side. Remember the bishops that way, rooks this way. And their move is to slide across the board to protect the system. Could be police, fire rookies, police rookies, basketball rookies are everywhere. But you don't want to be a rookie. So a rookie. Next item, sir. Now, this little joker here. Oh, now notice. Wait a minute, there's 1 king, 1 queen. That's right, because they're valuable. They're real valuable because, you know, they put the higher stuff on the higher shelves. Not everybody can have that. That's right. 2 bishops, 2 knights, 2 rookies. But why does he have 8 pawns? Oh, Mr. Thomas, why did God give us 8 pawns? Well, so you got to understand, the pawn was one thing only. A pawn is like what they call it, 95% of men. There's a lot of them. Watch the rarity of this. Watch the rarity, how rare you are, how rare opportunity is. There's 1 unit king. There's 1 ACN. Oh, Lord have mercy. 2 bishops, 2 knights, 2 rookies, and 8 pawns. See, 95%ers are the pawns. Why? Because they're expendable. Have you ever noticed they're always expendable? First person we need to bank is a teller. Expendable. First one to go is expendable. They become what we call victims. Well, let me tell you what happened to me. I had a good job, but see, they never looked into the future. All they see is a job. That's all they see. They're the first one to be taken out of the game. Oh, God have mercy. Oh, Lord. Say that again? Yep, they're the first one. You ever notice the first moves are with the pawns usually? First 2 or 3 moves with the pawn. And that's why they're always the victims. Why? Because they're the first to be taken out of the game of life. Folks, don't ever call yourself a pawn. Don't ever be a victim. They're always looking for the easy way out. Wow. No. They have no drive. They have no get up and go. They'll try lottery before they try network marketing. And really, you get your chance to get winning network marketing. I mean, is better than lottery. Your chance of getting by lightning twice is better than that. But those are the ones who haven't found out and figured out since March 18th. Their cheese have been moved. They keep scrolling back to the same location, looking for that job, hoping their company gonna come back, hoping they're gonna get paid, hoping. Oh my God, I hope. Oh my goodness, I got a stimulus check. Oh my God, I'm making more money sitting at home doing nothing. They're the ones that said 3 months ago, hey, I can't wait. I wish I was at home. I wish I was home. And guess what? Now they're home. Now, for the last 2 months, you know what they're saying now? I wish I was at work. I wish I was at work. See, they have no direction in life. So write that down. Pawns have no direction. They're very expendable. And they're victimatics. They're always victims. They're too crude. They're just like fragile, so fragile, they break. First one to take out the game of life is a pawn. So as I look back, there you are, the king. And the object of the king is to win the game of life. The queen is ACN to take you through it. The bishop, you've got to be careful. They move sideways. You got to be careful. You don't see them coming. They're dangerous. And the knight is to throw you off. And the rook is to protect And the pawn is just so expendable. And there's 64 squares of life. Which one are you in? But anyway, let's go back for a second. So let me ask you a question. An amateur level is 1 to 3 moves. A pro level, ETL, 4 to 5 moves. Master level are these 6 to 10 moves. RVP is Grandmaster, 11 to 8 to 15 moves. There's a method to the reason why I'm teaching what I'm teaching as of March. And some of you don't see it yet. It's going to come real clear by July. Now, I'm going to talk about some other things about this game of life. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is creating momentum. See, once I'm getting ahead of myself. Next slide, please, sir. So we got it, the king, the queen, the bishop, there's 2. Remember, this is your life. You're on the right side. Life is on the left side. And life is here to knock you out. We talked about it. We talked about it. From the situation to all of these things that come at you. The question is, are you going to win the game of life? Next slide, sir. Remember, this is whose life? Your life. My question today is to ask you this. Which one are you? The king or the pawn? 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 Tonight at 6 o'clock, Miss Ismail is doing a 1 through 10 tonight. Mr. Sergio, sir, down in Mexico. How you doing, sir? That number tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast time. Write it down. I've got a flyer we can put up there. 8975-2131-877. I repeat, 8975-2131-877. Tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast time. That leader and leaders took upon themselves to start launching another one, which I thank God for that. But I want to take a few minutes and I'm going to talk. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave this call. I got more to give you today, but I just got to put the brakes on. I got to pump the brakes right now because I want you guys to get clear on this. We're going to be doing things that you have never done. We're going places where you've never gone. If y'all just get on the board and quit letting your ego and pride take you out the box. My prayer is every one of you start making a 5 and 6. Like I said, the shirt yesterday. Oh, my friends in Japan. Good afternoon. Good. You can't get there. Like I said, the shirt yesterday. You can't get there thinking like you're thinking because your thoughts never got you there yet. Follow somebody to know how to get there. And I'm a trailblazer, and I've got it. I've done it. I'm going to show you how to do it. But you got to get ready. But you got to take these things to heart. So there's the flyer for tonight. There we are, the Global Entrepreneur exclusive online international VIP event tonight, every Wednesday night in June at 6 o'clock p.m. And there she is, and we are going to support that tonight. And I'm telling you what, I'm only supporting people that have the same vision as I have, those that study and understand, because I'm going to get, oh my God, wait till Friday. Happy hour, but wait till Saturday night. I got a message Saturday night. I have been brewing in my spirit. We are, look, I'm a different man. But I'm here to tell you, we're going to do some business in 2020 and beyond, because the world has changed. The question is, have you changed? Who moved my cheese? This is where I'm going this year. We're getting y'all out of the maze, out of the maze. Some people's cheese have been moved, but they're still going back, scurrying, looking for the same thing. And we're going to teach y'all how to go pro. Oh my God, I have so much coming out of me. Anyway, let me slow it down. Let me pump the brakes because we're going to stay to a half an hour today. Tomorrow, we have Mr. Dean Terrali. He'll be with us every Thursday in the month of June. Every Thursday. So Mr. Dean Terrali in your appointment book, every Thursday. We love his teachings. On Friday, every Friday in the month of June, Mr. Nelson will be with us every Friday, every Friday, every Friday. Matter of fact, can we display a flyer that we put together? I shouldn't say Mr. Bree Clemens. Let me tell you how much I love this man. This guy goes above and beyond the call of duty. He texts me early in the morning, man, I got something you got to see. I got, what is it? I want to show y'all something. Y'all be the first to see this for Friday. And be up in just a second. You have no idea. We got so much stuff planned for y'all. I hope y'all are ready. I hope y'all start looking professional, being professional, getting people on these calls tonight. I want everybody to get at least one person on the call tonight with Miss Ismail, at least one. Now, that ain't asking a whole lot. Just one, that's all. Like a large skirt of potato chips, just one. And then we'll be back on Thursday. Oh, where's the schedule? Then tomorrow, we got Mr. Dean Torelli. Yes, Mr. Dean Torelli at 9 o'clock in the morning. And Mr. Williams, I see you on here, Mr. Dwight Williams. We all enjoyed him yesterday. That man is incredible. Man, that's my brother. I tell you, I just love that guy. I fell in love with him when I first met him. And in a way, for men to love another man in a special way, of just because his demeanor, his love for people, no matter whose organization. That's what I love about him. So don't forget, tomorrow morning, Mr. Dean Torelli. And then tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, we'll be back here on this number, with a 1 through 10, and a quick start training right after that. And then, Friday, we got Mr. at 9 o'clock. And then at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, we have happy hour with yours truly. And we have some interesting people that may pop on from time to time. My job is thinking futuristic for you guys. And then Saturday, I'm coming back with leadership on Saturday. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock on Saturday. And then I'll come back Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. with a leadership. Oh, I've been preparing for this one. Oof. Whew. And then Sunday 1 and 3, and then Sunday night, I think we've got Mr. Bree Clemens coming with a training. We have to check with our leaders, Mr. King and Miss King, to confirm that. But we're here to help you build. I want to thank Mr. Sergio, who just joined us in Mexico. He's been down there doing some great things in Mexico. He's plugging in with us. We got the people in Japan that are plugging in with us today. I don't know what time it's Japan. We got people from Okinawa plugging in. We also people in India plugging in. I'm telling you guys, they catch the vision where I'm going with this because they see it. And that's open prayer, you get it. So remember, checkmate. God bless you. We'll see you tonight at 6 o'clock. If you need me, call me. God bless. Be safe.